Good afternoon. This is December 9th at about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I thought I would make an attempt to help our experienced tax counselors with one of the mandatory problems that we're expected to do this year. Personally, I'm doing this because I think this is kind of sneaky on the IRS's part. There's a problem that we have to do, Timothy and Nicole Sterling, that has a lump sum distribution of her Social Security benefits that was paid in the current year. Now, for purposes of all this testing that we're doing and work that we're doing, we're dealing with the tax year of 2012, so please remember that as well. Okay, now all the mandatory problems are in the 4491 book that we all have, and if you go to the problem on page 51, you'll see all the details associated with the problem. I'm not going to do the whole problem. All that I'm attempting to do is to tell you the tricks of how do you handle a lump sum distribution payment if you get one. Now let me make a political statement and say in the 20 years that I've worked, 11 for Block, several for a CPA firm, and several more, at least more than 7, with this outfit and the Vita outfit before it, I've never had one of these problems. So the chances of your getting it are really very, very rare. But nonetheless, perfectionists that we are, I do want you to get the right answer, and I think you really need a little more help than what's given to you in the problem. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to build a matrix, and on that matrix I would like you to put let's see, I have 4 columns in my page here, and I realize you won't be able to read that, but the first column is the benefits that the taxpayer, who in my case is Timothy Sterling, receives this year, and that was $15,972. And then his wife Nicole receives benefits of $34,545. So put that up at the top of the page, and then below the 34,000 number for Nicole, write in that 8,820 of it was assignable or attributable to the current year, which is 2012. Now, that's information, put this on your matrix, but that's information that you know enough to put on the Form 1040 WKT1. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so if you go to the problem on page 51, and you go down to the second bullet from the bottom of the page, there's a statement that says they've always filed joint returns and have never had a tax-exempt interest. Timothy's Social Security payments have been $15,972 for each of the prior 3 years, and their combined AGI for prior year 3 was $36,390, for prior year 2 $36,510, and prior year 1 $36,605. So I would like you to put in the matrix that I'm asking you to make, under Timothy's name for prior year 1, which is 2011, 15,972, and the same number in prior years 10 and 9 below it. Those are rows that you're building. So we've done Timothy. Now we go over to Nicole, and where you have the matrix showing 8,820 for her 2012, for prior years 2011, 8820, 2010, 8820, prior year 3, which is 2009, 8085. And there's 2 more columns we have to fill in now. And besides the figures you've just completed in one column, I want you to put a column that you can head combined AGI, and the computer will calculate their AGI for 2010, for 2012, just sort of automatically. But for 2011, I want you to put in the numbers that are in this problem. 36,605, 2010, 36,510, 36, year 2009, 36,390. So that's the completion of the 1, 2, 3, fourth column over, I guess you'd say it. And then finally, one more bit of information that you'll need for this problem is, as the problem continues to say, their taxable Social Security benefits for the previous year 3, 2, and 1 were $4,197 for 2011, $4,166 for 2010, and $4,126 for 2009. So that's a matrix I want you to build before you even start to tackle the rest of this problem, which is really not hard if you get the secret to open the doors to open sesame here. And that's what I'd like to go to next. The problem and the solution all lies in working with the Form 1040 WKT1. And I'm sure you can all fill in the top part of the page, which shows his Social Security benefits of $15,972 and her total benefits of $34,445 under her column for that same year. Those numbers just add up to a total of $50,517, and when you put in the Medicare of $1,385 for both of them and the federal tax withheld of $1,118 for him and $2,415 for her, the worksheet kind of does its own thing and gets you an AGI for the year 2012. That is, that portion of the taxes is sociable. Just my answer to that is the taxable Social Security and railroad benefits for amounted to $17,570. But here's where the answer to the problem lies. Is right below that number is a lump sum payment of Social Security and railroad benefits statement. And I would like you to fill in the worksheet 1 as follows. For him, $15,972. That's been given, and that's a constant in all of these years we're going to do. But her 2012 contribution was only $8,820. So if you put that number in under her heading, you'll get a number of $24,792. But if you go to the problem, and the third line down says amounts taxable from previous years. Now mine's filled in, but yours is not, because this is the secret to getting to the previous year worksheet. It says press F9 to get to worksheet. Well, that's what I want you to do. I want you to press F9 to get a worksheet, and the first time it comes up, it doesn't display anything. But I want you to click on New, and then you select a lump sum worksheet that is offered to you. So when you do that, you've just requested your first lump sum worksheet. So go to that worksheet, and the very first thing that I want you to do is put in enter the year for which benefits were received in 2012, and since we're doing the previous year, that year would be 2011. Hit the radio button for married filing jointly, And using your matrix, now you can put in the sum, the numbers that are in your matrix. And basically we're using the second line, which is in his case 15,972, and the amount of the lump sum payment for the earlier year received this year. And that is her payment, so that would be 8820. And that adds up to 24,792, as we said before. The computer will calculate 1/2 of that amount, and then line 3 asks that you enter the adjusted gross income reported on the tax return for the earlier year. And if you look at your matrix, the matrix said that that number for the previous year, 2011, is 36,605. So you fill in that number on line 3, and then the only other number that you have to fill in that worksheet is at line 7, which says enter the taxable benefits reported on the tax return for the earlier year return, and that number is the extreme right-hand column that you made. That's the number 4,197. So if you enter those two numbers, then press save, the rest of the calculations are made, and you have just completed the first of 3 worksheets. You don't have to do anything below line 21. But what I would like you then to do is, since you have one lump sum worksheet, I would like you to click on the plus sign and request another worksheet. So that now this is the second worksheet that you will be using, and I want you to put at the top of the page the year 2010, put the same 15,972 and the same, not the same, but the similar amount of 8820 on her line, and in line 3 you put let's see, at line 3 you put 36510, and at line 7 you put 4,166. And that's the completion. Press save and move on. Request a third worksheet, put 2009 on it, and put 15,972 in for him, $8,085 for her. The amount on line 3 is 36,390, and the line 7 is 4,127. And when you press save and complete that, you will have completed all the work that you have to do to handle this lump sum distribution of her Social Security benefits. What you will see if you have your refund monitor on is that it is a considerable savings to them. So I hope that this is helpful. The answer that I got on the return matches the answer in the book, which is $4,704 for the refund. If you have any questions, give me a call, send me an email, but I really don't want you to waste a lot of time on this problem. As I said, I think it is way beyond our normal activities. Well, have a good time, and give me a call if you need me. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.